Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, girls. How are you? Hope you're doing good and fine. Welcome to part 2 in electricity. Now, we said that electricity started all up with atoms. What are atoms? Atoms are the building blocks of all matter. All matter are made of atoms, definitely. And they are very small particles that you cannot even see with your own eye. You need a really professional microscope or a special microscope just to look at it. They are made of 3 main particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Okay, protons and electrons are electric charged. What do I mean by electric charge? Electric charge is the property of a particle that affects how it behaves around the other particle. So, a proton have a positive charge, an electron have a negative charge. What about neutrons? They have neutral charges. So what do I mean by neutrals? Neutral mean that it doesn't have not positive, not negative. All right? This is an atom. It has 2 parts. The first one is nucleus and the second is the electron cloud. So a nucleus has a proton and a neutron. Then the electron cloud, which from its name it has, and electrons are swimming, and electron can move from one atom to another. We know that, all right? Yesterday we learned how an electron can move from one atom to another. Now, I told you that electric charge means that the electric charge is the property of particle that affects how it behaves around other particle. So, today you are going to learn with me something called a static electricity, all right? But I'm gonna leave it for now, just a little bit, and look at these atoms. I'm gonna draw different atoms and show you how electric charge affects the way how they behave, all right? So let's say you have 2 atoms that have the same electric charge, positive and positive, and another 2 atoms that have negative and negative. What do you think would happen? Definitely they will repel. What do I mean by repel? I mean by repel to push away one another. Yes, definitely they will push away one another because they have the same charge, even the negative. As long as they have the same charge, they will repel. But what if one is negative and the other one is positive? They will attract each other. Yes, attract each other. What do I mean by attract each other? I mean pulling each particle one another. So each particle will pull her friend, right? So they must have different charges. Different charges attract each other. Similar charges repel each other. All right. Now, what do I mean by a static electricity? All right, let me give you an example. Have you ever had a bad hair day? Your hair sticks out in every direction and won't lie flat. What causes that? All right, let's see. Imagine that this is your hair when it's went up. Let me tell you how does that happen. When you brush your hair, electrons move from each strand of hair to the brush. All right? Electrons have a negative charges, so they all moved to the brush. Soon, all the strands are positively charged. Look at this hair. See? They got all positive charged. All right. All the strands having the same charge causes them to definitely repel. Exactly. So when they had all positive charges, what happened? They repelled. All right. And stick out. So they all repelled and stick out. Basically, this is what happened. So when you brushed your hair with a brush, electrons moved from your hair to the brush and they all got positively charged and also build up on an object. See? This I call build up. Why? Because positive and a positive and a positive all the way up. So this building up is a static electricity. So an electric charge can build up on an object, and this building up is static electricity. What do I mean by the word static? The word static means not moving. Not moving. So objects with opposite electric charges attract each other, and objects with the same charges repel one another. All right, let's open our book to learn more about opposite charges and similar charges and how do they behave or act. All right, open to page 487. Okay, open to page 487. Look at this girl over here. After combing her hair, what happened? Yes, the hair loses all the electrons and gained all positive protons. So what happens? They repelled and stood away or stood up. All right. Now, another example is about the clothing inside the dryer. So in the dryer, atoms in clothing gain and lose electrons definitely. Each piece of clothing becomes charged, and definitely the positively charged surface attract what? The negative charged surface. And as a result, the cloth sticks together, just like the boy over here. So why cloths are stick together over here? Because they are attracted to each other. The electrons are moving all over the place. So when these jeans have a negative charge and this blouse have a positive charge, they are sticked now together, all because of the electric charges. Yes. Now, let me give you another example, and I want you to try it at home if you want. A charged object can attract neutral object, all right? Neutral means that doesn't have a charge. All right. If you rub a balloon on your hair, the balloon picks up extra electrons that give it a negative charge, all right? It will give it a negative charge over here. When you bring the balloon near a wall, what will happen? Electrons in a small part of a wall are repelled and moved away. So the positive particles are going away, leaving a positive charge at the wall surface, and as a result, what will happen? This balloon will stick to the wall. Now try it. First, you have to bring a balloon rub it to your hair, then put it near the wall, and then watch it. It will stay over there, guys. Now, I would like to see your experiment or activity. If you want, you can send it to me through WhatsApp. Alright? Now, that's it for today. See you tomorrow in a new lesson. Hope you enjoyed it and like it. Thank you, girls. Bye-bye.